Guys, welcome back to Stocks In. We were talking about stocks, and yes, you got more stocks. If you like money and you like crypto, this is the place for you. Join the description box down below is my Patreon, where we have a 24-hour access to our Discord server, where you know what I'm buying, what I'm selling in the stock market, and also in cryptocurrency, guys. We are making tons in our cryptocurrency portfolio. We're talking about 12 coins in our portfolio right now, with an additional of 2. And the token I'm talking about right now is right behind me, is Chiliz token. Red hot right now. Absolutely red hot. We're in it now 2 weeks. We got into it at 10 cents. Some of the patrons were a bit late to the party, got into 13 cents. But look, since then, let's just go over the numbers before I get into what Chiliz is all about. So in the 14 days we've been in, Chiliz has rallied over 605%. Oh baby. Last 7 days, we're talking about another 350%, and on top of the last 24 hours of making this video, we're up 105%. The rally is not stopping. We're currently at 79 cents USDT, and let's get into it. What is Chiliz? So first, to know what Chiliz is, we need to know it's NFT. And NFT is a video that I will be getting into later on, but for now all we need to focus on is the Chiliz, and I have notes here. Let's get into it. So Chiliz is the world leading blockchain fintech provider for sports and entertainment. Okay, get that picture, sports and entertainment. Okay, and they developed Socios.com, sports fan engagement platform, which is built on the Chiliz blockchain infrastructure and uses the Chiliz token as its exclusive on-platform currency. So this, I'll get into later in the video, allows fans to interact with the sports club or sports star, to allow them to make the decisions, and also getting interacting in the matches that's involved. So what is Chiliz? So Chiliz is a currency option for blockchain-backed products and services geared towards mainstream consumers. They want to elevate everyday experiences for fan engagement in entertainment, alternative payment structures and solutions for conventional products and more, so merch, so to speak. Chiliz provides sports and entertainment entities with blockchain-based tools to help them engage and monetize their audiences. As we all know, sports clubs around the world, they have their fan base, but their fan base is also there monetizing their fan base. And before it was selling merch, now we're getting into crypto and even delving even more into the NFTs. So Chiliz is basically the rocket fuel behind Socios.com. And Socios is a blockchain infrastructure, and also I need to know when I get into new currencies in the cryptocurrency portfolio. I need to know when I'm getting into new stocks in the stock portfolio that what I'm getting into is something that is going to grow beyond my expectations. And when I got into Chiliz, one of the first things I did, I looked at their expansion of $50 million expansion in the US market. Now that's on the back of signing major European football clubs, and for all you Americans out there, soccer clubs, PSG, AC Milan. Okay, I'm not ready, I'm not finished yet, slow down there. We're going to get into more clubs later on. So there's expansion into the US market. UFC major partnership with UFC. What is UFC? UFC, if you're not with it, is next gen fighting. Okay? Left hook, right hook, elbow, boom, you're out. 3 rounds, 5-minute rounds, and it's weekly events. Chiliz is on top of it. So when you have a UFC fight, Chiliz will have through the app a interaction between the fans, between picking their fighter, give thumbs up, thumbs down, a voting going on, and the winning fighter is pulled in with the winning voters, and you can get then your winning token, like you win NFT. So they're European blockchain based. Malta is where their headquarters is. Low tax there, which is very good for investors getting into any investment. And there's big plans for the US market. Having the UFC behind you, it is a win-win for me. But I'm thinking much bigger than that. I'm thinking NBA. I'm thinking Major League Baseball. I'm not talking about Babe Ruth here. I'm talking about Chiliz token. I'm thinking about NHL. I'm thinking about NASCAR. I'm thinking about, do you like that swing? The PGA. I'm thinking about NFL. We're talking about huge market here. Oh my, I'm so hot right now. Someone call a doctor because my temperature is very hot and I have a lot of pepper in my food right now. I'm just going berserk. Price range for Chiliz is out of this world. We're talking about Mars. Even the CEO of Chiliz, I'm going to put that tweet up there, he's going to Mars. We are going to Mars with him, definitely. And once they do that expansion into the US market, it's beyond belief. The first is they're opening a New York office and they're investing $50 million into sports industries to launch fan tokens with leading franchises from the 5 major league sports leagues that I mentioned. They head into the US with a proven track record and generating millions of dollars of revenue for some of the top biggest European sport organizations. In 2020, they shared more than 30 million with their partners. But this year they're targeting a minimum 60. Let me just say this to you right now, guys. That 60 has been blown out of proportion. Also, they're in talks right now with Formula One. Huge. And after Formula One will come NASCAR. Call Dale Earnhardt Jr. for that, okay? So most football clubs have been hit financially with COVID-19 restrictions. And according to Joseph Edwards, head of research at cryptocurrency brokerage Enigma Securities, joining Chiliz can be a huge, great avenue for these clubs to boost their revenue. It's huge with the fans. With the rise of crypto markets, football clubs can gain from their integration with Chiliz. And that's what we're talking about here, integration. We're merging the cryptocurrency market and the NFT, audience, and we're merging it into the sports industry. And that, my friends, is massive proportion. Edwards notes, fan tokens right now are just hitting the perfect inch at the perfect time. Fans are disconnected physically from their fandom, and this bridges that gap. And let me just say something as well. Fans are connected emotionally with their clubs. Physically is out of the question right now. But digitally, virtually, it's endless. And that's where Chiliz is bridging the gap. We're talking about London Bridge. We're talking about the Golden Gate Bridge. Bridging gaps. That's what Chiliz is basically doing here. And the chief revenue officer at the next club that has partnered with Chiliz, Juventus, Cristiano Ronaldo is there, says the popularity of fan tokens represent a tangible connection between the clubs and their fans. He says it is not just a short-term fix to the problems brought on by the pandemic. It's a solution to the longer-term issue of how to engage with the fans that aren't able to watch games from the stadium or ever set foot in Turin. In normal circumstances, our stadium holds 41,000 people. But check this out here, and this is just Juventus we're talking about. But recent estimates, according to Juventus marketing, it suggests their global fan base is around 400 million. Are you hearing that? 400 million. But they have a stadium of 41,000. Now imagine playing in a stadium with 400 million people. Guys, Chiliz is super hot right now. Okay, it's super hot right now. My price point for Chiliz is 3 figures. Easy 3 figures. We're touching on $1 right now. Now, who would have known 2 weeks ago that my patrons would be sitting on over 500% with a cryptocurrency unknown to them, just based off of my due diligence? Well, we're heading there. We're heading there. We're nearly there. And that is just Juventus. Now, Chiliz has also partnered with various other clubs, some of which I've already mentioned, and some of which I will get into as well. But first, let's go on to one of the clubs that they are partnered with that I already mentioned, PSG. And what I'm getting at here is when the clubs are playing, when the fighters are fighting, Chiliz will be moving because the fans will be buying a token to support their club. So PSG has 550 million trading with the fan tokens based on their progression in the Champions League and the progression to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and that has been ignited to increase from 100 million to over 2.7 billion in a matter of 4 weeks. Chiliz has moved, and that is just based off the fact of their partners with the various clubs that they're partnered with. And it's just unbelievable like what is happening. So for example, one of the biggest clubs in the world, and we're talking about the biggest definitely in this Espanol world, is Barcelona. And Barcelona is partnered with Chiliz. Like, that is like unbelievable. Right now it's not a good time, you know, in Barcelona at the moment, given the fact that how recent fixtures have related with them. But the fact is, when Barcelona are playing matches against other clubs in La Liga, they will have the fan tokens available to them through the Chiliz app, which is unbelievable, allowing the fans to interact with the club and also whatever other club they're playing against. El Clasico, for example, Real Madrid, you know, those kind of derbies, and Espanol as well. So partner with Barcelona is a major partnership. And you also got various other clubs that they are partnered with too, some of which are based in La Liga as well, and some are based across Europe. Roma is another one, Atletico Madrid. You have various other clubs, AC Milan, who I've already mentioned. And I'm hearing from the CEO that the Premiership next season will be partnered with Chiliz. And that is major. The Premiership generates huge billions of dollars per season, and with the pandemic that's in place right now, yes, clubs have been restricted, and this is where Chiliz comes in with the NFT tokens, allowing fans to interact. For example, my club, Man United, they have over 700 million fan base across the globe. Okay, and we're talking about double the number that Juventus have, and no offense to all the Juventus fans watching this video, but it's a matter of fact. And imagine United being partnered with Chiliz, or even if you have the Premiership partnered with Chiliz, it'll be just unbelievable. Like the Chiliz Carling Cup, you know, so the Chiliz Cup, League Cup, whatever you want to call it. But having huge movements, huge deals, that's one of the reasons why Chiliz has moved in the quarter that it has moved since December. Like I said, we got in 2 weeks ago. Chiliz are making these deals. I saw the deals coming. I saw the price movement coming. We got in from the ground and we're staying. Like I said to you, we will reevaluate positions at $20, $40, $80, and another $120. But my price target for Chiliz is 3 figures. And I cannot talk about Chiliz without talking about NFTs. And the NFT network is blockchain by Ether. Ethereum will have their upgrade in July, and that will even put more pressure on Chiliz to boom. NFTs are huge right now, they're hot right now. NFTs are selling for millions of dollars as the making of this video, and they continue to. In my own opinion, if you look at the All-Star game for the NBA there 2 weeks ago, you know, one of the sides that LeBron was on, obviously the West Coast All-Stars, he was the only one with the sleeve tattoo. He was the only one that was tatted out. Back 15 years ago, you would have the whole team will be tattooed. Right now, trending, fashionable is NFTs, and that is where we're going. We at this moment in time, they're making huge deals with Spotify. Example, Jay-Z. You can buy an NFT in Jay-Z's playlists, you know, in his albums, or Eminem, so to speak, or Dr. Dre, you know, so those sort of things. And also you can also support digital artists through Chiliz token as well, with the NFT network. It's massive, guys, and we're talking about here a crypto coin that has come from nowhere, basically nowhere. You know, in the last year alone, Chiliz has done over 8,000%, and in a year and a half has done over 16,500%. Like I said, short-term target for me is to get a good base at $2.50 USDT and moving up from there. We got a lot of good weather coming in from the east or the west, wherever way you want to look at it, with a bull run in cryptocurrencies, and it's a bull run that we cannot argue about. And Chiliz is positioned fantastic. It's going to be a top 10 coin in the next month or less. And the thing about this coin that I'm talking about is the fact that it's in the sports industries and entertainment industries. So we're going to be talking about here WWE getting involved as well. So you have massive gains with this coin. And like I said, it's not your typical coin where you have your short sellers and you have your buying and holding and all that kind of stuff. This is something that's going to be bought daily, like any other crypto. But the fact that it's a fan token as well, they'll be buying and holding, representing their club. So like I said, PSG there, we're just going on the recent news. PSG progressed to quarterfinals. During that match, over $550 million worth of Chiliz was bought and traded, of course, during the match. Okay, 90 minutes. And that's what we're dealing with here. Anytime there's a match on, Chiliz will be on fire. And you know, you have weekly matches, and with the Premiership getting involved, it's just going to even be more huge. What I'm looking at is definitely getting a good partnership with the Major League Baseball. They have over 500 games a season, excluding the the October madness for the playoffs, leading to the championship, the World Championship Series. So Major League Baseball will be a huge gain. NBA, again, NHL as well. So Formula 1 is next up for them. They're going to sign deals with Formula 1, and then moving on from there, then going into the global market, then Premiership will be next acquisition for Chiliz moving forward. And again, the sports industry is so vast that there's no limit to what this coin can do. Like I said, guys, it's something that my patrons have got into, and if you want to get into what I'm getting into before I put it out here on YouTube, the link is in the describe box down below for the Patreon. Sign up. It's mad right now. It's just mad right now. It's bonkers, 24/7 right now, and it's all private. What we say in there, it is all private. What we're buying in there is all private. And believe you me, that the patrons are so happy with what service I'm providing them with, and how we're getting on with our portfolios. Definitely in our cryptocurrency right now, Chiliz is red hot right now, and it's just extraordinary gains from Chiliz that's even exterminating the competition in our portfolio, and that's what we want to see. So guys, Chiliz is hot, and the Fairies partners have been showing up behind me throughout this video. And guys, let's make money.